Heading: Printed Sermons and Literature. Subheading: The Effective Use of Literature. The truth must be published far more extensively than it has yet been. It must be defined in clear, sharp lines before the people. It must be presented in short but conclusive arguments, and plans must be laid that every meeting where the truth has been set before the people, it may be followed by the distribution of tracts and pamphlets. At the present time, it may be found necessary to give these away, but they will be a power for good, and nothing will be lost. The discourses given in the desk would be far more effective if reading matter were circulated, educating the hearers in the doctrines of the Bible. God will make many willing to read, but there will also be many who will refuse to see or hear anything upon the present truth. But we should not even think these cases beyond hope, for Christ has drawn many to himself. You should go forth with your hands filled with proper reading matter and your heart filled with the love of God. Letter 1, 1875. Subheading: To forestall effects of opposition. When a discourse is given, the people may listen with interest, but it is all strange and new to them, and Satan is ready to suggest to their minds many things that are not true. He will seek to pervert and misrepresent the speaker's words. What shall we do? The discourses presenting the reasons of our faith should be published in little leaflets and circulated as widely as possible. Footnote: In the matter of printing or mimeographing sermons, every worker should labor in harmony with the counsel of the General Conference Committee set forth in the following resolution adopted December 15, 1941, relating to the safeguarding of our public utterance. Quote, that before issuance, all mimeographed and printed sermons be first approved by the leadership of the local conference in which one is laboring as a safeguarding protective measure. Close quote. End of footnote. Thus the falsehoods and misrepresentations which the enemy of truth constantly tries to keep in circulation would be revealed in their true character, and the people would have an opportunity of knowing just what the minister said. Review and Herald, October 14, 1902. Subheading: Short Printed Discourses. Let a synopsis of the discourses be printed and widely circulated. Manuscript 42, 1905. Subheading: Handbills. If a press can be secured to be worked during the meeting, printing leaflets, notices, and papers for distribution, it will have a telling influence. Testimonies, Volume 6, page 36, 1900. Subheading: Some only reach by literature. Very much more can be accomplished by the living preacher with the circulation of papers and tracts than by the preaching of the word alone without the publications. Many minds can be reached in no other way. Here is true missionary work in which labor and means can be invested with the best results. Life Sketches, page 217, 1915. Subheading: The Power of the Press. The press is a powerful means to move the minds and hearts of the people. The men of this world seize the press and make the most of every opportunity to get poisonous literature before the people. If men, under the influence of the spirit of the world and of Satan, are earnest to circulate books, tracts, and papers of a corrupting nature, you should be more earnest to get reading matter of an elevating and saving character before the people. God has placed at the command of his people advantages in the press, which, combined with other agencies, will be successful in extending the knowledge of the truth. Tracts, papers, and books, as the case demands, should be circulated in all the cities and villages in the land. Life Sketches, pages 216, 217, 1915. Subheading: Truth Given Wings. There is great need of men who can use the press to the best advantage, that the truth may be given wings to speed it to every nation, tongue, and people. Gospel Workers, page 25, 1915. Subheading: The Printed Page. Though the minister may faithfully present the message, the people are not able to retain it all. The printed page is therefore essential, not only in awakening them to the importance of the truth for this time, but in rooting and grounding them in the truth and establishing them against deceptive error. Papers and books are the Lord's means of keeping the message for this time continually before the people. In enlightening and confirming souls in the truth, the publications will do a far greater work than can be accomplished by the ministry of the Word alone. The silent messengers that are placed in the homes of the people through the work of the canvasser will strengthen the gospel ministry in every way, for the Holy Spirit will impress minds as they read the books, just as He impresses the minds of those who listen to the preaching of the Word. The same ministry of angels attends the books that contain the truth as attends the work of the ministry. Testimonies, Volume 6, pages 315, 316, 1900.